Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to another video. Guys, today we have some dope announcements before we start the video. First of all, today we are dropping the Halloween merch. Oh, I'm all good. But we have got some super dope designs that we're dropping this year. We've got a little Scully drop, we got a little throwback, a couple other designs, some really cool stuff on there. You guys will definitely have to check it out. This is going to be up there for a very limited time, so you guys will definitely have to capitalize on it while you can. This was a little surprise drop, so hopefully you guys enjoy it, and make sure you guys grab it before it sells out. Love you too, Mitch. Finally, guys, one more thing. October 30th, we are having a meetup right here, actually. All the information will be in the description. We're going to be giving away a Ruroc Helmet, some tires, like a tons of cool stuff, so you guys will definitely have to come check it out. And we're also going to have a food truck. That was something I didn't want to announce until we got it locked in, but we do. We're going to have some barbecue there. It's going to be dope. Should be an awesome time. Super stoked to have you guys there. Once again, October 30th, all the info is down below. Yo guys, they literally just pulled up an Aprilia 660 right here, which they're actually selling. Been trying to get my hands on one, and now they're gonna let me ride it, dude. I'm stoked. This literally just came up out of nowhere in the last like 5 minutes. Yo, look at that, dude. Holy shit. And it's got the Akrapovic. No f***ing way. That is a beautiful looking bike. Damn! That sounds really good, actually.
Alright, it's all you, boy.
Sick! I'll be back in like 15 minutes. 20 minutes. 30 minutes. Okay. Damn, dude. First of all, this is cool. I'm 5'11" and I can mostly flat foot on this thing. I can't believe I'm doing a first ride. I didn't even prepare for this one. The dash looks super updated, man. I've never had anything like that, not gonna lie. This is kind of weird. That's the only thing that kind of threw me off on the Aprilia. I don't like how it does that, but who knows, maybe I can get over it. Mirrors are cool. All right, bro, this is gonna be lit. Damn, that clutch release is so late. Okay. Wow. Uh-oh, I feel like I'm gonna like this bike a lot. But this baby is for sale, so who knows? All right, let's get it. Wow. Wow, that backfire though. Woo! That is not bad. That's not bad at all, dude. First of all, you have got instant throttle response, so I do like that a lot. This is very comfy. If you guys didn't see my review on the R7 I did like last week, I can like kind of give you a good comparison between the two, but this is comfortable, man. This is a very comfortable bike, especially for a sport bike. Apparently I have my signal on. Okay, let's see what this thing can do. So that torque is definitely there. That is something that I always loved about bikes, man, is like you definitely need to have the torque there. Now this bike weighs, I think, like 403 pounds if I'm right. And so far the maneuverability is like pretty good. It's not quite as good as the R7, I would say, but I don't know if it really makes that big of a difference. My knees fit really well up against the tank here. Instant response, even in 4th gear. Woo! Damn, I was already at 90, bro. Like literally, just to quickly compare this to the R7, like this is definitely faster. I'll give it that. The power in this is almost a perfect in between, like, of the R6 and the R7. Like, I think the R7 is a little bit on the low side, the R6 is a little bit on the high side, and this one's like right in the middle. It's a badass looking bike, dude, I have to say that. And like I said, man, that like speedometer, that's like cool to look at. You definitely feel like you're on a futuristic bike, especially for the price. It's really not that bad. I bet if I wrapped this thing, like, I'm more of like a solid color kind of guy, I would definitely be more into it. Wow, dude, that is actually impressive. I feel like the rear brake is not very strong. That is one thing I noticed. I'll have to try the front though. The instant response of the throttle, man, I love that. Wow. You guys know I've been looking for a track bike, so who knows, man, could this be the one? It's so weird that the key is like right here. The tank is so close to my stomach, like that's another thing I'm not really used to. Now the sound, it does sound really good. I don't know if it's quite as good as that like R7 sound, but it's definitely good, I'm not gonna lie. I think overall this might be like the best sport bike, man. Wow. Alright, just to be safe, I'm gonna slow down right there. Tons of people turning out. Wow, dude. That braking is amazing. Like I said, I don't even know what brakes are on this thing. I didn't even look. So many buttons. I think that's the brights. They're on right now. Odometer. 35 miles per gallon. I think that's a little bit less than what the R7 gets. Man, that clutch catches so late. I'm not used to that. Man, I find myself going way faster than I even mean to be going. It's almost kind of quiet in my opinion. This thing actually feels like really small by my nuts. That might be like a might be a little TMI right there, but it seems so thin right here and then it just gets so bubbly right here. I kind of want to pull over so we can actually take a good look at this thing. I didn't even really get to. There's definitely like a loud whining come from the engine. Not that it sounds bad, but it is pretty loud. There's some guy that's going to be looking at me this whole time, but that's all right. All right, let's get a full look at this thing. So this is the brand new Aprilia 660. So first of all, man, this is a very nice looking sport bike. I love the super aggressive look. That exhaust on there looks f***ing beautiful. Now I do know someone who owns an Aprilia and they told me they've had some problems with it, but the only like issues was mostly from a dealership. It wasn't actually the bike, but it is a brand new motor, so you kind of have to give them like some credit. They're still figuring out some stuff there, but overall, like, I love the aggressive look. I love the ride feel. There's tons of torque in it. The seat is probably the most comfortable sport bike seat I've ever been on. Like, you guys can even see the cushion in there. A lot of the times they're super stiff. This guy's looking at me. How's it going? You know, I'm not a big fan of the color of this, to be honest, but that's something that you could easily change. Maybe wrap it, paint it, do what you want. But it does really look good, not gonna lie. Some easy mods to this thing. Again, this might be the perfect like track bike. So ABS is disabled. I wonder if that's, I'm sure you can change all of that here. I wonder what this button is. I don't even know. It looks like it tells you your max speed, average fuel, which is 35. That's not too bad. All right, let's get going. I can't be out here for too long. It does sound good though, man. I just feel like the faster I go, it's like still like super quiet. I love the look of the triple tree. That was something I wasn't a huge fan of on the R7. This one looks pretty dope, pretty sporty. It seems so big, but it's only because this is so wide right here. All right, let's get on it a little bit. Wow, holy crap. definitely interesting to get used to this bike, but I really, really do like it. Oh, I was gonna test a little baby wheelie there, dude, but dude, this bike would be fun, man. This is probably the best all-around sport bike, and I can't believe I'm actually saying that. When it comes to the actual ride feel, I think this might be the best like 600 you could get. So if you guys are huge on like how the bike rides, I mean, this is it, man. I'm gonna tell you, this is comfortable. It's still like aggressive. It's smooth. Don't know what that person is doing. But what the R7 lacks, this bike definitely has. So I would have to give the overall ride feel to this bike. Now my only thing here is I'm a bigger fan of the looks of the R7 because I love that aggressive style for sure. And I love the simplicity of the look. Again, if this was like wrapped or had a different paint job, maybe I'd be more into it. Although in my opinion, it doesn't look as good as something like an R6. The ride feel of it to me is much, much better. Gosh, dude, I'm having so much fun on this bike though. This bike could actually change the motorcycle game, and I know that gets thrown around a lot in the motorcycle scene, but like, this might be the perfect sport bike. Oh, and I know I said that about the R7, but now that I've been able to compare the two, I think there's a big difference, man. One thing I can say, I'm resting my arm on the tank right now. If I had to go for a long ride, I mean, this is easy, man. I'm cruising. Oh, this thing puts a big smile on my face, bro. Now, a big thing for me, though, with the sport bike is the looks of it, which I think I'd have to give to the R7. I do like the look of the R7 better, and the sound of it, and I also give the sound to the R7, but I might be biased because my Fz07 sounds just like it, and I love that sound, bro. I do. But when it comes to like an overall riding style, you gotta give it to this. The Aprilia 660 definitely takes the cake. Bro, I could ride this thing all day. Oh no. Guys, am I falling in love with another bike? This isn't good. Now that I feel more comfortable on this though, like I do feel like I can throw it around a little bit better. From the outside perspective, like if you had no idea what this bike was, I don't think you would know a difference between this and like a 1000 either. I like that it's like wider. It's not overly wide. I mean, it's perfect, dude. I have to say it's perfect. I feel like they really put a lot of thought into this bike. Now my only downside for this thing is just a little expensive. I think it was somewhere around 11.5, maybe 12. I don't know for sure, but if it is around there, it's a little expensive. But I mean, for what you get, it's probably worth it, man. It really is. Yo, what's with that key thing though? It's like not even in the center. What even is that? Love that instant throttle response. The braking is really, really good. I'm hardly even pulling that thing in with one finger. Wow, that's all I can say. I know I say that a lot, dude, but dude, if I tell Rudi that I want another bike, he's gonna kill me. I want to take this bike to the track. That is exactly what I want to do with this. Oh, rest in peace to that bug. Oh no. This is why I can't test ride anything, guys. This is why I've never made first ride videos, is because I'm gonna want to buy them all. Oh my god. I think I fell in love. So overall, guys, I think if you are looking for a sport bike and you care a lot about the way it rides, this is it, man. This is definitely it. The only downgrades I give it, just a little bit of the looks, mostly just the color and the sound.
Record on the audio, but do it again, just like not all the way to the limiter though.
Okay.
Now I don't have the card in my camera.
Dude, that's like me. You're literally like me, John. I'll talk about the bike a little bit anyway.
Hold that for me.
Hello, hello, hello. I have to say, guys, my hype level for this bike was like a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Now that I've ridden it, it's like a 9.5. this might be the best sport bike you can get, because I love the fact that you can still ride it to its limits, get the full power of the bikes without it being too much like an R1 might be. And that's the kind of rider I am. I love actually getting the full potential of a bike. And God, Rudy, don't hate me, but we might lose a lot of money. It does sound pretty good though. This might be the best sport bike I think I've ever been on.
Dude, it's awesome.
It's so comfortable. The ride feel is so smooth. There's not really at any point where you notice a huge lag difference.
It just comes on, the throttle comes on really nice.
It's so smooth. And I was saying I'm not a huge fan of like the look in some cases, but mainly the color. That's it. So like that could easily be changed. The tank is like super triangular, like right at the beginning.
They want it to be good for like, you can hook your leg into it for cornering.
And that's where it's so comfortable.
Yeah.
Like those few like look things.
The non-solo, like if you get rid of the seat, it looks really badass.
Oh, I bet. And you put like the little full piece on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've never felt so comfortable on the bike. Like this is so soft. My wrist didn't hurt at all throughout the entire time.
Yeah.
Especially when I compare it to the R7. The only thing the R7 has, in my opinion, is just like the look. Everything else goes to this bike.
Yeah.
Look, now Kate's riding it. It looks like everyone wants to. Some people say it's not a good beginner bike. Some people say that it is. You know, I think it's kind of very borderline, maybe just above not being a beginner bike, but still super, super fun. But one thing that I just found out too is that there's so many different modes that you can do. You can change the ABS, you can change the engine braking, you can change a bunch of stuff, man. And that's really, really cool. The technology on that bike is amazing. I've never had anything like that on a motorcycle, so having that was kind of like a luxury. Maybe that's why the price of the bike is a little bit higher as well, but still overall very cool, even though it might be just a little bit more expensive. So honestly, I have to say the suspension was great. I didn't really do much to really get a huge feel for it, but overall I have to say, I mean, no complaints there. That's all I can really say. But right now, reliability, you don't really exactly know yet, and I think that's something that can almost scare some people. In other ways, you know, maybe you just don't care and you know what you're doing. So but other than that, that's probably everything I had to mention for this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions down below. I could probably answer them. Again, I'm not the biggest tech guy, so I don't know everything there is to know about bikes, but let me know if there's any other bikes you guys want me to ride. You know, maybe nudge Rudy a little bit, like, hey, you should get that bike, you know, like maybe. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. It means a lot. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.